coming back to get my face paint.
Hey everybody, it's Ashley from the Art Factory, and today I'm here painting my friend Lucy. And today we're going to be painting this really pretty rainbow star pattern on Lucy. And here I'm using a little teardrop sponge. These little sponges are great because they allow you to apply the water-based makeup that we use in a really even manner without getting it all gloppy or drippy. You just want to make sure you don't put too much water on the sponge, otherwise they work perfectly. I'm using a Fusion Rainbow Cake, as you can see. It's one of my favorites, and I'm just loaded it up with all the colors, and I'm just kind of gently patting back and forth to create these big swatches of bright color on her face. I kind of flipped the sponge around on one side so that purple was on top, and then I flipped it the other way for the other side so that the pinky orange was on top. All right, so now I want to show off our brand new brush from the Art Factory. This is the large Kabuki brush. We have it in size large and small. And these brushes were designed to specifically be used with stencils. So if you're having a hard time doing stencils, this brush might be a big help for you. All I'm doing is I spritzed my cake with a little bit of water. And then I loaded up my brush, just give it a little swirl on top of the wet cake. And now I'm just kind of gently swirling it over the stencil. You don't want the brush to be super wet because if it's drippy, it will get under the edge of the stencil. But as you can see, the brush holds the water really evenly and allows you to get a really even, so you can, I'm spritzing it again in the background. And then loading it up, just give it a little swirl. And then you just gently swirl it over the stencil and you'll have perfect stencils. So no more gloppy looking stencils. If it's too dry, you can always go and just add a little bit more paint. And there we go, super easy to use, very quick. I'm kind of in love with it. The big one would also be great for painting large areas of color onto the face using the same circular motions. If you didn't want to use sponges and you'd rather use brushes, this might be a really great brush for that. I also think, in honesty, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it out soon. I think it would really work well for the waterproof paints. So I'm going to give it a try and get back to you on that, but I think it's really cool. Now I'm using a Kingart size 10 round brush just to draw some little, like, I want to call it like teardrops and swirls and kind of pretty add-ons on the edges of the design to give it some movement and a little bit more precision on the edges. I guess you don't really have to add this part. I just think it looks cool. And I'm using a color from Superstar. This is the Superstar, I believe it's like the dark wine color, maybe a plum color. I'd have to go look it up, but it's really pretty dark purple. And I'm just using it to kind of give some edges to the designs. It's also the color that I did all of the stars in, just that it would all match. There you go, look at that. And see, now the design could be totally finished at that point and I would just let it go. But I'm also gonna take my Kingart number 4 round and I'm just gonna add some little dots, just as some extra little finishing touches, just to make it look extra special. Lucy was asking me here, she just kept asking what she was because she asked to be surprised, but I think she was getting really, really curious what it looked like. I'm about to show her the mirror. I'm going to sprinkle on some Art Factory Fairy Dust Glitter, which is cosmetic and perfect. Of course, all of the products we use are cosmetic. Are you ready to see?
Oh my god, this is so pretty.
I told you, right? Isn't that pretty? You want to hold the mirror? You can hold it, go ahead.
And this is a very pretty mirror.
Isn't it pretty?
And now my shirt is covered in glitter.
Just a little bit, it'll fall off.
Once I get home, I'm gonna ask Daddy for a big hug.
Yeah. She was just saying she's going to give her daddy a big hug because she has lots of glitter on and he hates glitter. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked it. Visit us at artfactoryus.com.